With a seating capacity of 66,000, Edward Jones Dome could be a tough place for visiting NFL teams. We'll see what kind of impact it has in this game between Tampa Bay and St. Louis. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
And this game is now underway, and we'll have perfect conditions in the dome. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond alongside me, Chris Collinsworth. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. The offense will start at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Galloway moves in motion. Gives it off. He took a shot at the 33-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
He gets another carry. They tackle him for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Drops back. Guns it right. Drops the sure pick. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Hall fields it at the 29. He's tackled at midfield, and that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
They're going to pitch it. He's going to be tackled for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
They motion to the left. All kinds of pressure, and he caught it. Tackled at the 47-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
On play action, throws it short. And he's out at the 42. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. St. Louis brings in the nickel here. Throws out to the left. And it's incomplete. He didn't take his time, and he threw that one right into coverage.
You know, you bring up a good point, Tom, and it really is sometimes about taking your time. Look there. If it's not there, go to number 2. If not there, go to number 3. If not there, throw the thing away. He was too quick to read that one.
He's dropped at about the 37-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
And they motion a guy to the right. Garcia dropping back. Passes to his left. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Garcia will look to throw. Throws on the run. It's tipped and intercepted. Brought down with only one man to beat. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
He drops back. Throws middle. Comes down with it. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Huge pressure by the defense. He's tackled around the 1-yard line. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Here we go. Ready? 12.
Play fake. Defense closing in. What a catch! Touchdown! The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. They get him at the 26-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Garcia is in the gun. 3 wide receivers.
Here we go. 390.
Smith goes in motion to the right. Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Otagwe catches it. Interception. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
He drops back. Throws the bullet across the middle. Brought down around the 36-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Play fake. Has a man deep. Here's the throw. Bennett was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 36. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Here we go.
It appears someone jumped early.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Back to throw. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's tackled at the 25. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Buchanan bats it down. Bennett was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Tennessee.
Here's the halfback. The defender gets him to the ground. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 25. Bolger has 5 receivers. Looks to pass. He makes another catch. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice game.
Jackson gets another carry. He's brought down right around the 4-yard line. Gain of 2.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Defender gets his hand on it, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
St. Louis is going with the offset eye backfield. They get to it. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. And here's the kick. Drilled at the 26-yard line. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to take it off. They line up in a one-back set. They motion to the left. They'll throw on 1st down, and the defense has a heavy rush. Galloway was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 26. They'll come out in the dive. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that makes it 3rd down. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. There's a play fake. Throws it short, and he catches it. Tackled at the 45. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Rifles it left. Can't hang on. Risky throw right there.
Boy, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
Back to throw. Dumps it out right. He didn't get back to the line. That's a loss of 4 yards.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Looking to throw. Gets the pass away. He makes a great open field tackle. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the 1st down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the 1st down.
Makes the fair catch. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. Throws it out. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. From their own 13-yard line. Only one man back. Gives to the back. Brought down at the 17. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Third down, 6 yards to the first. Ball on the 17. Bolgert lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. He throws on the run. He's brought down about the 27-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
The pass rush got him. They really seem to be having a tough time stopping him so far. And it's only in the first quarter. That's just amazing. Jackson, the lone back. Again with the run. Dropped behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line's...
And he will be hit and dropped. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends main the field all. They sure are.
Bolgert looking to... is there for the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds right around the 42-yard line. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 43. Bolgert lines up under center. I formation this time. Looking to throw. Short throw to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Hands it off. It's a fumble. I think the defense has it, and they do. To the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. That was just a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
And that really changes the complexion of this game. First you're down 2 scores, now you're down 1 score, and you could just feel the excitement level on that sideline after that play.
They'll try to get within a field goal on this attempt. Set down, the kick is up, and the point after is good. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 1. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He needs to make a decision. Out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
He drops back. Throws it short. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Just about 6 yards on that completion.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
They go with a pitch to the right. He lost yardage on the play. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Hilliard fields it at the 22. And they get him at the 39-yard line. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest, they were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Come on, let's get off the field now.
Nice play fake. He's scrambling. Witherspoon gets the pick. He's dropped at the 42. That's 3 interceptions already. This offense has to do something to turn it around.
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. Jackson, the lone back. McMichael goes in motion to the right. Looks to pass. Throws it short. He's there for the catch. Tackled at the 41-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Jackson takes the give. And he will lose yardage on the play. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Come on, y'all, watch those quick out. Stay on side. Stay on side. Don't let them...
He's looking to throw. Throws while on the run. And he's hammered at the 38. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. And it goes out of the end zone for the touchback. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The Buccaneers line up with an offset eye backfield. They give it to the tailback. He's dropped for a loss. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He's hammered in the backfield. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Back to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Pass is complete, and they get him at the 24-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
From the 24-yard line, Jackson is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Toss. Brought down behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He's running out of time. Drops the easy pick. The quarterback's just relieved that one wasn't picked off.
You're right, Tom. He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. It's completed. He's tackled around the 15-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Great kick here. And he gets brought down hard. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Garcia comes to the line under center. Two backs in the eye. He looks to throw on first down. Brings it in. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle. Hard to cover, pure speed.
And the worst part was you could see the defender thought he had him covered at one time, but there's just no match for that kind of speed.
Graham gets the carry left side. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He's looking to throw. Dumps it out right. Incomplete. The wide receiver tried to catch up to it, but couldn't quite get there.
That wide receiver's fast, but he's not that fast. My goodness, get him the football.
Fakes the run. Can't connect on that one. Dunn wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Section 44, row 9, seat 13.
Bidwell is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. He gets it away. They down it at the 1. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
On the ground with a tailback. That was close. He barely got out of his own end zone. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Bolgert hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped at the 5. The fullback gains around 4 yards there. Offense sets up deep inside their own territory. Ball on their own 5. Back to throw. Passes on the move. Great open field tackle. Nothing doing on that series for the offense.
I like the way the defense attacked that time. They saw what the offense was trying to do, but instead of sitting back and being cautious, they attacked the line of scrimmage.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Hilliard takes it at the 45. And they get him at the 49-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll take over at the 49-yard line. The Buccaneers go with the I formation. Here's the give. Brought down at the 49-yard line. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Buccaneers line up with an offset I backfield. Graham on the handoff. He's dropped around the 44-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
Cuts back, and he's dropped. And he picks about 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 25. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looks to pass. Not much time to throw. And he just got hammered. They had a tough time picking up the linebacker on the blitz.
We're starting to see a lot of these kind of guys come in the league, those who specialize in rushing the passer. So you'll see the defensive coordinator move them around a lot up front so that you can't be specific on who's going to try and block these great pass rushers.
He's pushed out around the 19-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the 1st down. Good play defensively there.
I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals. And it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. So the score will remain the Buccaneers 7, the Rams 13.
Sometimes I think Torrey Holt doesn't get the credit he deserves for his speed because he's so smooth. He doesn't look like he's running fast. But if you don't really play off of him and try and sneak up and make some of those plays underneath, he'll go right by you in a heartbeat.
He fakes it. Flag on the play. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding, offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
Bolger lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to pass. Flips it out short. He's brought down at the 35. McMichael gains about 5 yards on the play. It's now 2nd and 15. Ball on the 35. Nickel back in this time. He's looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Bulger drops back. Here's the throw. Hit hard at the 48-yard line. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Here we go. 12.
Back to pass. With the hard throw out to his right. Tackled around the 34-yard line.
Big game Torrey Holt has done it again. There's no question when he's healthy, he's one of the best receivers in the game. Just so smooth in and out of cuts. It doesn't look like it would be difficult to cover him, but he explodes once he gets into that cut and gets separation.
He's dropped around the 30-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. That brings up second down. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 30. The Rams line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. St. Louis sends a man in motion. Bulger dropping back. Throws to the middle. And they get him at the 16-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Brought down at the 11. Jackson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. On the 11 now. Offset I formation in the backfield. Bulger will hand it off. Tackled at the 8. So a pickup of maybe 3. That'll bring up third down. St. Louis lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
Come on, G. Come on, baby. Let's hit him in the mouth. 12.
Fakes the run. Passes. End zone. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
The kick is up, and it's good. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the upright. The kick. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 28-yard line. They missed the field goal their last time out. Let's see what they can do on this drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to pass. Short throw. He's brought down at the 35. Graham gains 7 yards with the catch. The Rams bring in their dime package.
Here we go. 190. Tight.
Drops back. Looks down the field. Garcia will be dropped in the backfield. That guy just took a huge hit on that sack. That's one of those plays where you're glad to see him walk away.
This quarterback's a tough guy, but man, you don't ever want to see your quarterback take a shot like that. That kind of a hit can really change the complexion of a game.
Brought down at the 33. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Hall fields it at the 27. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. They'll get the ball here at the 41-yard line. Single set backfield. They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Hey, watch the screen. I'm trying to get to it. Go. We up.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
He drops back to pass. He scrambles around. There for the reception. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Fourth down. The Rams ready to punt this one away. Jones to punt. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. They down it at the 3-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Sets up the play action. That one was way off target.
And if you had a guy that big running at you, all you would do is just turn and hide, brother. I know you.
Garcia is in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out.
Here we go. 398.
Past the line. Tackled at the 10. Garcia picks up about 7 yards on the scramble. Garcia lines up under center. I formation this time. Graham gets it on the counter. Hit and dropped behind the line. Excellent job by the defense to force a 3-and-out.
I always thought the most important portion of any drive was that first down. It gives you a little offensive momentum going, but anytime you go 3-and-out, it is so tough on your defense. A lot of times, 3-and-outs translates to points against your team and a tired defense.
Hall fields it at the 48, and they get him at the 46-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready? Hold on. 12.
He drops back to pass. He throws it. He is hit hard on the play. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
McMichael goes in motion to the left. He's dropped at the 35. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. From the 35-yard line, Jackson is the single setback.
12.
Jackson takes the give. 2 minutes left in the half. A gain of 3 yards.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Jackson gets the carry right side. He lost yardage on the play. Loss of 1 there for the halfback. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Garcia hands it off straight ahead. He's hammered in the backfield. Nice job by the defensive end to get in there and get the tackle for the loss.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Gives to the back. He's brought down at the 15. Graham gains about 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 15. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Here's the halfback. Tackled at the 18-yard line. Their defense did the job on that series.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there, but offensively, now you have to begin to wonder just a little bit. They go back to the sideline, and you start questioning the play calling to some degree.
They'll get the ball here at the 46-yard line. They line up in a one-back set. Man in motion. Bolger will look to pass. With the catch. Brought down at the 49-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. It's picked. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
They'll throw on 1st down. Rifles it out there. It just slips out of his hand. Hilliard wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at midfield. 6-yard pickup.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Scans the field with the pass. And it's knocked down. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Here we go. 190. Tiger.
Looks to pass. Moves to his right. Chavis bats it down. That'll be it for the first half of play. Our halftime score is the Rams 16, the Buccaneers 7. And here's the kick. He can't bring him down. At the 30. Dropped at the 40. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain.
12.
Rockets it. And it's caught. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Bolger drops back on 1st down. Looks for a man open. He's dropped at the 42. That reception is good for 7, so that'll make it 2nd down. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. The Rams go with the I formation. Little handoff. He's tackled at about the 39-yard line. They get 2 yards, and so it'll be 3rd down. The Rams line up in an I formation.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Overwatch, red man. Game 22 press.
On play action, short pass to his left. Brought down at the 31, and a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
And they got him. It seems these days being a defensive end isn't just all about trying to run your blocker over to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, you see more and more of these guys that are a little undersized for defensive linemen, but they make up for that size and bulk with great speed and agility. If they can turn the corner, they can really make a difference in a game.
Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
He drops back, throws on the run. Bennett can't hang on. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Jones can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Out of the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Garcia sends a man in motion. Gives to the back. He fights forward to about the 23. The back gets 3 on the carry.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
190, 190. Here we go, here we go.
Drops back to pass. Bats it away. Layton wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. 3rd down now. They'll need 7 to convert. Ball on their own 23. Garcia calls for motion left. They're going to pitch it. And they didn't get it. The defense probably wasn't looking for the run there.
Hey, and as a defense, if you want to run the ball in that situation, go ahead. Come up and make the tackle. You can go off and pout in the corner. We'll go back and celebrate with a little glass of water.
Gets the punt away. Hall fields it at the 31. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
He's looking to throw. Throws it short. Hit him in the ends, but he can't hang on. McMichael was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. St. Louis goes with the ace set here. Little handoff. He doesn't get back to the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Bolger drops back. The pocket is collapsing. There for the catch. at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He gets in for 6. They hooked up for a long touchdown.
I don't care what you say. Anytime you see a big pass play like that, I think it's as pretty as anything that happens in sports anywhere.
Offset I formation in the backfield. He fakes it. Makes a move, and he's in for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
They get him at the 35. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35. The Buccaneers line up with an offset I backfield. To the back. He's dropped right around the 36-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
And the defense has a heavy rush. And they get him at the 42. Askew picks up about 5 yards with the catch. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Sets up the play action. And they can't connect. And that incomplete pass will probably lead to the punting unit coming out onto the field as they go 3 and out.
Yeah, that series just never seemed to get off the ground. Nothing they tried there seemed to work.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 36. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. Hands it to the back, and he will lose yardage on the play. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Bolger drops to throw. He's running out of time. And the pass is incomplete. Holt wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. From their own 36-yard line. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Drops back. Looks down the field. Knocked out around the 41-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. From the 15. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. The Buccaneers line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. He's looking to throw. Fires it out. Catch is made. And they get him at the 40. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
and they'll run him again. He's dropped at the 42. That's a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 8. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Fakes the run. Going deep with this one. Tipped ball intercepted. Make that the 4th interception on the day for this defense.
Well, you have a football, a little wrapping paper, a nice bow on top, perhaps a little glitter, a lot of gift wrap presents for this defense today.
First and 10. Ball on the 49. Bulger steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll come out in an I. Bulger calls for motion left. Bulger will look to pass. He throws on the run. Jackson has the pick. And that throw will cost them possession.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get their feet set, they make throws just like that, and it costs their team.
It's 1st and 10. Graham alone in the backfield. He looks to throw on 1st down. Throws a bullet. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
The halfback with the carry. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. They get about 10 yards there on that play.
I really thought the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz that time, but you could see the running back using his speed and quickness to get away. Good job by the back.
Here we go.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Play action. Throws while on the run. Tipped pass and picked off. What a brutal hit. That's his 5th pick of the game. Unbelievable.
Tom, I have to tell you, I was the worst quarterback in the history of the planet. I played through high school and my freshman year of college, and not even I could throw 5 interceptions in one game. I tried, but I never did do that.
Drops back on 1st down. Short throw to the left. Out of bounds at the 15. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Back to throw. Under heavy pressure. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Makes the reception. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the 1st on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the 1st down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Hilliard fields it at the 37. Brought down right around the 40-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Looking to throw. Short throw to the right. Tackle at the 31. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Garcia back to pass. Looking for an open man. And it's completed. And they get him at about the 11. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He fakes it. He needs to get the pass off. The quarterback is dropped. Carricker did a real good job rushing the quarterback on that play, Chris. Garcia, 4 receivers lined up here.
Here we go. 190, 190, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Passes to his left. He's tackled at the 16. Stovall gains a handful of yards on that reception. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Hilliard motions to the right side. Back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. What a shot! Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. And it splits the uprights. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Hauled from the 5. At the 40. Hit and dropped at the 49-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Offset I formation in the backfield. Hands it off. Tackled at the 48-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Looks to pass. Throws short. And they get him right around the 36-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Bolger with the give. Brought down at the 37. A pickup of less than a yard. That brings up 2nd down. From the 37-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to throw. Gets the ball away. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 17. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
They line up in the I formation. Drops back on 1st down. He's dropped for loss.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
He gets another carry. He didn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The Buccaneers bring in their dime package. Bolger is looking to stay perfect on this drive. How can you drop that?
The pass falls incomplete to Avery, the intended receiver. 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 36-yard try. Kick is up. Right down the middle. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Excellent kick here. He'll return it from the 1. At the 30. Dropped at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Buccaneers set up in the gun. He looks to throw on 1st down. Rifles it right. Makes the catch. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Graham on the run. Tackled at the 48-yard line. Graham picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Garcia calls for motion right. He's looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded. Completed. And they get him at about the 41. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Looking to throw. He needs to make a decision. Brings this one in. Couldn't make the last guy miss. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Hands it to the back. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Garcia lines up under center. Single backfield this time. Garcia is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Just can't find the range on that one. And that pass really wasn't even that close.
No, it really wasn't, Tom. And you've got to allow the receiver a little flexibility on the ball. You can't try and just drill the thing in there like that. Put some air under it.
He drops back to pass. And he caught it. He's brought down at the 22. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no 1st down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either 1 finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
Garcia set to go to the air. Short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 14. They'll keep the drive alive with that great pass for a first down.
It is so hard to complete passes like that on fourth down because there's no mystery about what you're going to have to do, and especially in those long yardage situations, you have to execute perfectly, and that's exactly what they did.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Perfect execution on that pass play, Chris. It looked like the defense wasn't ready for that at all.
You know, this defense just looked off balance this entire series. Great play calling all the way down the field, and finally get rewarded with a touchdown straight.
And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Runs over tackler. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. They'll go from the I formation. They go with the run. Tackled about the 27-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go from their own 28-yard line.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
They line up in the shotgun.
Here we go. Ready? Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it.
Fans,
Third down coming up after that incompletion. They line up at the 28. 5 DBs on the field. They motion to the right. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. Brought down at the 34-yard line. He'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and outs.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. And they make the fair catch. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. Single back formation. Little handoff. He fights forward to about the 20. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Back to pass. Defense is getting pressure. And they get him at about the 31. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Comes down with it. He's dropped in the open field. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Smith motioning to the right. Drops back. Strong throw. He's pushed out around the 48-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
On play action, he tries to scramble. Tipped pass. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Back to pass. Surveys the field. He catches another. He's dropped at about the 37-yard line. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man cover.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Straight ahead with a fullback. He's brought down at the 31. The fullback bangs it in there for a gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4. Garcia with 4 wide receivers. Garcia back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. And he's out at the 29-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
He drops back. Dumps it out right. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
They'll keep it on the ground again. They tackle him for a loss. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Scrambles for yardage. Tackled right around the 16-yard line. I expected to see them pass it here.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. And he catches it. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Toss. Brought down at the 5-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He needs to get the pass off. Sacked on the play. The offensive line has really struggled so far in this one.
I really don't know what you do as an offense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
Garcia will look to throw. Short pass. And he made a great open field tackle. 4-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down, and the kick team is on to try this 26-yard field goal. He drilled the upright, and it's good. He kicks it off. Hall takes it at the 4. He's hammered at the 30. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll start this drive at the 30. It's 1st and 10. The Buccaneers line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Throws it. Interception. At the 30. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
The halfback with the carry. And they get him about the 25-yard line. Graham picks up a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Graham lines up as the single back. Again with the run. Tackle at the 20. They call his number and he carries for 6 yards. From the 20-yard line. Ace backfield this time. On the ground with a tailback. He makes his way to about the 12. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get a back in that 3rd down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
He's in for the score. But it's got to be a little frustrating to have the kind of success that he's had and still be on the losing side of the scoreboard. This kick should knot things up. Kick is up. Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Hall fields it at the 1. They get him at the 28-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. They're going to pitch it. Brought down behind the line. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
He drops back. Looking for an open man. Leaping catch. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Bolger gives it up the middle. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. Pretty conservative call for that situation.
Yeah, and especially when you consider that most offenses get between 9 and 12, 13 possessions per game. You call a run in that situation, basically you're taking away one of your opportunities.
Jones kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? From the 15. Brought down at the 17. Nice job on the punt coverage there.
Boy, the punter just boomed that one, didn't he? Gave his guys time to get down the field, cover the punt. This is one of the few times where the punter's the most popular guy on the field.
They hand it off. And they get him right around the 20-yard line. Graham picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 21. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Changes the play at the line. Gives to the back. Huge hit. Graham comes away with about 2 yards on the draw play.
gain of 2.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Looks to pass. The defense has him surrounded. Intercepted. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line. What a crucial interception.
Well, if you want to know why quarterbacks get paid so much money, there it is. They win games for you, but with mistakes like that, they can lose games for you.
McMichael is the motion man. Back to pass. Defense closing in. Barber gets the interception. That interception could change the complexion of this game.
When you're playing with a tie score, you have to try to be aggressive, obviously, to get the game-winning score. But if you turn it over, oh my, what a painful turnover that was.
Drops back to pass. He throws left. Has plenty of room. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 28-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Graham takes it up the middle. What a hit at the 28. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
He's running out of time. Deflected and broken up. Third down coming up after that incompletion. It's third down and 11 to go. Ball on the 28. Ace backfield this time. Looks to pass. Gets the throw away. Pass falls incomplete. Fourth down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Hall is the return man. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Hall fields it at the 29. He's brought down at the 40. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
He's looking to throw. He throws it. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. This guy seemingly can't be stopped. He's now thrown for 400 yards in the game.
Yeah, and at times he really makes it look easy out there. These wide receivers deserve a little credit too. They're doing a lot of work getting open down the field, but this quarterback's pretty special.
Back to throw. Makes the short throw. Makes the grab. And he dropped him in the open field. And on third down, this offense finds a way to move the chain.
And now offensively, you're really in control of the situation because here, not only do you want to score, but you want to milk that clock. Don't let that other offense have a chance to come back and score against you.
Is there for the catch. And they get him at the 41-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much. They have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. He's there for the catch. Tackled around the 32-yard line. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man. As
a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
A pickup of 5, and that will bring up second down. The Rams go with the I formation. And he's decleated at the 25. 2-yard pickup.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
And they use motion. On the ground with a tailback. He's tackled around the 21-yard line. Nice gain there, and they're able to pick up a crucial first.
And every first down in this situation means minutes tend to run off that clock. It is so difficult to get off the field when the offense can run the football like that.
He really just rifled that last pass.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
Again with the carry. He got decleated. Just about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. The Buccaneers bring in the nickel package. Hands it to the back. It appears to be short. The running back picks up 6 on that play. The kicker is lining up for a field goal. This to give them the lead here late in the fourth quarter. It's good. He put that one right through the upright. The kick is away. They get him at the 23. Very little time to work with in regulation as they take over on offense down by 3.
Not a lot of time to work with here. Not only do you have to get the ball in position for your field goal kicker, but you have to get that clock stopped as well.
He looks to throw on first down. Gets the pass out. Almost intercepted. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Looks to pass. Passes. Pass is complete. He's dropped at the 30. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
And this was a good one. Our final score is the Rams 30, the Buccaneers 27.